So, what's your life actually going to look like in 2035? It's a lot closer than it feels. Today, we're going to piece together a user's guide to the massive technological shifts that are just around the corner. Okay, let's jump right in. Imagine waking up to this alert on your screen. It's not just another ad, it's not spam, it's perfect. It's like it read your mind, figuring out a need you have before you even fully recognized it yourself. This isn't some far off sci fi fantasy. It's a little peek into the world of hyper personalization. And trust me, it's about to change, well, everything. And here's the most important part to understand: the technologies making this happen, things like AI, big data, and augmented reality, they're not in their own little boxes anymore. They're all starting to converge, to link up, creating this powerful feedback loop that's going to totally reshape almost every single part of our lives. So, where are we going to see this convergence hit first and hardest? Let's start with the fun stuff: entertainment. This is where augmented reality, or AR, is really set to completely transform how we play. This right here, this is the crucial leap. Right now, you think of AR as an app on your phone, something you have to hold up to see. But by 2035, the goal is for AR glasses and, yeah, even contact lenses to be as common as our smartphones are today. The digital world won't be something you look at. It'll be a seamless layer over the world you see. And if you're wondering about the money behind this shift, well, it's staggering. The global AR entertainment market is projected to just explode, going from about $25 billion today to an estimated $150 billion by 2035. That's some serious growth. So what does this world actually feel like? I mean, imagine your city streets literally transforming into a digital battlefield for a game. Or picture watching a movie where you're not just a passive viewer, you're a participant whose choices actually change the story. At a concert, you're not just in the crowd, you're immersed in digital art. You're part of the show. It's a huge shift from just consuming content to actively co-creating your experiences. Now, the very same data and AI that's going to immerse you in these incredible new worlds of play, that same technology is also set to completely revolutionize how we shop and how we interact with businesses. It's all connected. So why are companies pushing so hard for this? Well, the motivation is massive. Get this. Globally, businesses lose an estimated $3.8 trillion in sales every year simply because our customer experiences are bad or impersonal. The incentive to fix that problem is, to put it mildly, enormous. And the solution is hyper-personalization. What that really means is moving from being reactive, waiting for you to search for something or complain about a problem, to being predictive, using all that data to know exactly what you need pretty much the moment you need it. So how does this whole personalization engine actually work? It's basically a three-step process. First, companies pull together every scrap of data they have about a customer into one single unified picture. Second, they unleash AI and machine learning to analyze that picture and figure out what you're trying to do right now. And finally, that insight triggers a perfectly tailored experience, just like that sneaker recommendation for Rob. Okay, but what happens when this level of tech integration moves beyond our fun and our shopping carts and crashes into our actual careers? Well, it pretty much dismantles how we've thought about work for the last century. I want you to just imagine a world where your office is wherever you want it to be. By 2035, for a lot of jobs, the barriers of time and place are going to be practically zero. This is going to kick off a whole new era of work that is way more flexible, decentralized, and autonomous. And this table here really gets to the heart of that shift. We are moving away from what we call corporate life, where your loyalty is to one company for years, and we're moving toward project life. In this new world, your loyalty is to the project you're working on and to keeping your skills sharp. Your career isn't defined by the company you work for, but by the series of gigs you land, probably through platforms that perfectly match your skills to the next big thing. This quote, even though it's from a hypothetical 23-year-old in 2035, just says it all. The idea of being able to do world-class important work without giving up the lifestyle you want, that stops being a dream. It becomes the new expectation. So we've seen this incredible future of play, of commerce, and of work. It sounds amazing, right? Immersive, personalized, flexible. But, and this is a big but, getting there isn't guaranteed. What is it going to take to build this new world responsibly? You see, the technology itself, the AI, the AR, the data platforms, it's neutral. It's just a tool, like a hammer. But our choices about how we use that tool, the rules we build around it, the kind of society we decide to shape with it, well, those choices are anything but neutral. To make this future work for everybody, we have to tackle some really big questions. How do we protect our privacy in a world that knows everything about us? What are the mental health impacts of a life that's constantly layered with digital information? We're going to need brand new labor policies for this project-based workforce, a social safety net that isn't tied to a single employer, and a serious commitment to lifelong learning and retraining. So, at the end of the day, this immersive and personalized world is coming. The technology is already being built. The real question isn't if it will arrive. The real question is whether we are ready to make the hard choices needed to build a future that is fair, equitable, and genuinely beneficial for all of us. So,